So we're still working on this up here, the top of the vineyard, the top side of block 7, top east southeast corner where all the trees we took out. Anyway, third load of brush. I mean, that's packed in there. It's a lot of brush. But anyway, gonna get this all cleaned up. I'll give you an after shot when we're done. I've just been hauling. Jimmy's been cutting the rest of these little firs out of here. Our owl box. We're still not sure if they're in there. We're gonna, like I told you, we're gonna take a couple cameras and point them up. Pick a couple boxes and see if there's any activity. I just want to show you all the wood in here too. There's a lot of fir trees in here. I mean, you saw all this when you walked up here the other day. So actually, I'm probably not showing you anything new, except, well, no, there was a lot of firs in here today that Jimmy cleaned out from the owl box down to the dead tree. So I wanted to ask you, obviously we're thinking just leaving this tree here, this dead tree. Probably not hurting anything. It definitely promotes insects. Couple cuts and a couple hauls. I could haul this out of here no problem. Wouldn't be a big deal at all. So anyway, up to you. We couldn't decide, so, and thought you might have an opinion on it. So anyway, the big dead fir tree that's been there for quite a few years. Do you want it out, or do we leave it? And there's one more tree we got to take out. You see that dead one there, that dead fir, which is that one right there. We're going to take that out. No sense in leaving it. And probably take all those ugly small ones and behind these three, or behind those two actually. Might as well take all those little ones out there. They're not doing any good and they're ugly and fire hazard and everything else. So, and we should clean up this debris here too. That's just a snake pit right there. I saw the biggest rattlesnake. I hate to even bring it up because I haven't seen one in over a year, but first year we were up here, I saw the biggest snake in there. Anyway, and I saw that root you were talking about down there, that huge root. You showed me a picture, Matt, but I had nothing to compare it to, no contrast. That thing is huge. And Jimmy did confirm that we did have some leftover cover crop, and that indeed is what those are, those white flowers down there. Which makes me think those big root turnip looking things are probably in our vineyard too. Which they won't hurt anything. They'll break up when they're green, they'll break right up, but man, that thing was big. Anyway, so, and it won't hurt that. It's good to have it in there too. We'll mow that later when it all dries out or dies. So anyway, here we are. We'll have this all cleaned up by the end of the day, and so just let me know on that tree right there. Talked to Bob yesterday. He was up. I see he's already sent some emails. Talked to him about the water heater. He's going to get me in touch with Rich from the plumbers that did the pool work, so I can ask him some questions and get some information. There's a few other things we didn't think about, but I'll cover all that later. So that's it for now. This is looking good up here. It's gonna look real nice when we're all cleaned up and it gets weathered a little bit. Supposed to get some rain on Thursday.